Good evening, AcadArena and the Philippines. You're now watching the last matches of the night. So my name is OSX, and with me is none other than your legendary Infinity to give you the action of the night. This is ROG University Alliance Cup, and you're in for some action for our group stage A for our matches of the night.
Know where legendary came from, but you know what? That's gonna be something that we can expect for this matchups for today.
Yes.
It's gonna be legendary fights. It's gonna be legendary skirmishes, ganks that we can expect from these two teams. I'm
Ooh,
really
yes.
excited, OSX. If you're looking at the draft right now,
Mm.
it's Lulu, it's Ezreal, Janna, double support enchanter
Oh.
for the side of MGS. And this is something that we don't really expect traditionally into the Rift, but maybe they're thinking of something new, pushing in through Camille and
Mm-hmm.
Ezreal with that wild growth, with Janna going in for the disengages, onto
Mm-hmm.
maybe the Braum, onto Kaisa, onto Fiora. I
Oh,
think this is
yes.
gonna be the plan here from MGS.
Yes, and this time for Mapua and CPU, this is a battle of universities. So guys, go ahead and keep the noise and the support flowing in the live comment section or the live chat rather in Twitch because they're gonna need some heat up support. This is the last game of the night, and this might be your chance to support them while they're getting your university names on, and of course to hold the campus torch this time in our ROG University Alliance Cup. And for the first five picks, and for the pick M voting, 55% mostly Infinity, half 55%, 45% are they're going for MGS.
Yeah, it's pretty close. If you ask me,
Mm-hmm.
it's 5% difference
Mm-hmm.
between these two teams right now. So it's pretty much gonna go down on who will
Yes.
be the winner in the Rift, who can execute the draft much better. So I'm really excited, OSX.
I am too. And for the first two bands of MGS, you have Galio, you have Diana. They're probably trying to refrain from the global response coming from a support or maybe a jungler from the Baron lane, and for the other side, Garen being in the S plus tier, and as well as Akali. No, I haven't seen Akali for today's matches, and it's just too far to have that scaled up damage, you know what I mean? Infinity, if they want to focus on probable burst and control of responses from the mid lane to the Baron to the Dragon, they're trying to avoid that. But for the composition, they're still going for as Kai'Sa as Dux. They're going for the classic composition with Braum as well, and also what do you call this? Seraphine as well, sorry, and Olaf probably for the burst and also damage as they're trying to maybe have an aggression on the early stages of the game. So who knows?
Yeah, definitely. And I do believe that Golden Lions has the advantage in their draft right now, because they have built their champion pool, their draft to go big, all ins in a 5v5
Oh
and not
yes.
backing down. But early jungle invade.
As they trying to have this in the peak, in the brushes, are they trying to sneak it in? Come on, Fearless, or tries to get it for the first wave. Is he gonna hit something? Are they sensing something here? Oh well, they're totally stealing this red buff, all for themselves, with no contest at all. And as they have set that pace, they're starting to own this jungle area as they want to see that we have coverage of the map.
Yeah. They're looking forward into the jungle invade, and with that happening, these two teams has split the map vertically
Ooh,
outside of what may happen next.
yes.
So I think Golden Lions has the advantage to get that dominance into the duo lane, while MGS Gaia has the advantage on bringing big up against onto the top lane, wherein you have Fiora as well just hovering all around. But interestingly enough, MGS Gaia, even if they went for the jungle invade, tried to secure the red buff, they haven't gotten it, and now Camille is falling down behind by a lot.
Oh yes, that is one timing that they need to keep up for our first 2 minutes. They're trying to secure mostly on what can come up if they have to secure this one. But for the area of a CPU, they're having full control on the areas where jungle invades while trying to secure some scuttlers for or on the top and the bottom side as well. They need to have this vision. They want to have this. I have a feeling that they want to control this. For CPU Golden Lions, they want to represent this as they try to boil this in together. They're trying for the sneak and advance for this early objective takes.
That stealthy kill, that stealth mode from these two teams are going to be very important if they want to go for a gank, if they want to go for a skirmish. Because if the enemy team doesn't have any information on where you want to go for the gank with, that's easy kill for your team. And I think that is what these two teams are looking forward into. And now MGS Gaia actually going for huge, aggressive
Yes,
type of
yes, yes.
setup into the dragon lane right now. A huge potential for Golden Lions to make a punish, but they're opting to back away. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds to game. We don't want much trouble yet.
No, no trouble at all, my friend. And as they're trying to see this through in the bot lane, the tornado is trying to get something up for the knock. But it is still gonna be in favor for these two squads. Who's gonna get the first blood, as they want to have the supported in. They're trying to have it on a few beefed up challenge, as they have control of the river, and then as well as they want vision controlled as well. So while they're trying to have disable some wards here in the side of the Golden Lions, they also want to secure some early ganks and if the possibility of taking another kills. But on this moment, they're trying to secure mostly objectives and as well as securing one of the sneaky gangs coming in. Since they've taken red, they have an advantage to burn something up, but now it's going to be a 3 versus 3. Oh, with another initiation coming in, and the blast goes in. And where they have it in control this time. Oh, Golden Lions with a perfect setup there, but they're trying to have it on a retreat mode, but maybe as a reconnaissance, maybe from what's happening there.
But that is at the cost of 2 ultimates from Golden Lions. They weighed in, Wisdomus went in for the Ragnarok, Weijia went in for the Encore, and now the Ocean Drake will spawn up in 25 seconds. So MGS Gaia could pretty much utilize this to their advantage in terms of their ultimate lead to bring down Golden Lions. But the problem is that Camille is lacking down 600 gold in comparison to the jungle of Golden Lions. So this would be very difficult if they want to go for the contest against Golden Lions as well. So these two teams need to wait it out. What are going to be the
Yes.
risks? What are going to be the benefits coming into the Ocean Drake? Do we really want to go for the punish here, or do you want to go for the trade in terms of turret?
Oh, they're trying to trade it in with the perfect setup there. Oh, in the Scuttler taking, they're trying to risk it in with the Vision, but no, they're trying to set up something here. But for the Vision, you have a Golden Lions to take this. Oh, we have the side of the Dragon. Oh, you're not going to go forward with that, but they're trying to have this sneaked in upon for the Vision. That's 5-man. That's a 5-man trying to take this first Drake alive as they try to settle down. Another take of the objective. No, that's only for warding. And as they try to think of a way to have this, they're trying to have this settled, because as we're seeing right now, Infinity, they're trying to have it settled with a perfect gank. But you have to be ready on the smites though, as steals might come in.
Yeah, the perfect gag is going to be an opportunity for these two teams right now, as Golden Lions looks to go for the contest. 2k HP remaining for the Ocean Drake. Wisdom is coming into the backside.
Oh, coming in for the Dragon after the take. Oh, the damage coming in right at the pop, and the Dragon is not going to be targeted for this one as they try to invade. Golden Lions representing CPU is trying to take down Kill and Gola for the Ragnarok. Hextech is in for additional kill, but for that slow, that's going to be one member out for Mapua. And again, for the double kill, goes up with the 5-0 as early as this one, Infinity.
Amazing play from Golden Lions. We talked about the perfect gag, we talked about perfect play, and that is something that we could expect. And now let's look at the ROG replay of that engagement. I think Golden Lions was having the advantage. They were crashing down from the top side and map to the bottom side of the map. The health advantage was in their favor as well, as MGS Gaia was battling it against Ocean Drake, wherein they're battling it out in a long span of a time because they're waiting for Golden Lions to come in to go for the smite before they go in to get that secured Ocean Drake. So
I
at
agree.
that first check mark, they were at the disadvantage already. And afterwards, Golden Lions, Ragnarok, AoE CC potential, and Dux was just having the free hit of their life in that engagement as well. So 5 kills overall. It's an unofficial quadra kill from Golden Lions, which leads them into a lot of gold lead, 9k gold lead in the first 6 minutes of the game, as Rift Herald gonna be the next target by Golden Lions.
Oh, I agree. As they take this, Rift Herald with no contest at all. Golden Lions saying, oh, we're gonna need this extra buff, and as well as for the push here, as no signs of any flags coming from MGS this time. They're probably trying to re-strategize on taking some of the kills here, but as they want to steal this blue sentinel, it's totally a big warning, and the Glacial Fisher goes in for the follow-up there. Oh, with another one with a knockback, but not getting for the follow-up kill as they try try to focus it now. They're trying to slowly take it with isolation strategy this time, Infinity.
Yeah, isolate the enemy team before you get the kill. Golden Lions is doing just that because you can't battle it out on a 5v5. It's a much more safer route to go for the 5v1, 5v2. And Golden Lions, with their zoning capabilities and punish onto the HP of both Miku and Vox, they got the turret into the mid lane. No easy clap. And now it's gonna be Vox, the next target.
Oh, it's happening here. Watching the tower with a 5-man wipe. Oh! That was one. That's a totally overkill for 5 versus 1 inside the tower. They want to have that secure kill coming from the Golden Lions with the trade, also with the tower down in the bottom lane.
Now, you know what? We got a lot of gold, we got a lot of kills. Let's go for the reset to buy some items. Because if they don't go back into the fountain and buy those items, pretty much their gold are gonna be even. But with Golden Lions not going for the reset, not going for the recall, they could buy some items and take that gold lead into fruition. And if you're looking at the items, Kaisa already with a barricade, BF Sword, Executioner's Calling. They're waiting to go for the upgrade. And with those items already done, Arcadian Rain and Supercharge are already upgraded into the next level. The sustainability, the survivability, and the damage output of Dux is massive. And if you're looking at the other champions, you have Fiora, you have Olaf with the Trinity Force as well. So they're just gonna spam their skills, basic attack, and demolish MGS Gaia. And MGS Gaia, if you're looking at their items comparison against Golden Lions, they're falling down behind. One core item behind, and Camille will not be as sustainable, not even having any boots to dive into matches, to dive into a 5v5 and still get the kill and go back safely. This is going to be super important to take note because Ocean Drake will be alive soon. A 5v5 may occur soon, and Golden Lions will take the lead if MGS Gaia will sustain themselves in not taking a punish against Golden Lions.
I agree with you, Infinity. It's all about getting that boot. You need that extra movement speed for Camille to set up his Sharpie shoes there. I don't know if she needs shoes with her shiny, with his sharp blades, but he needs that. He needs that essential item to get additional speed. And while setting it up with the perfect slow and with the perfect execution of that Hex Tech, it will be another game changer. But for the side of Gaia, they need to counter this through. They need to have full setup. And of course, all of the supporters of Mapua can still go full hard support in our live chat in Twitch, because right now we have Golden Lions trying to take this Drake alive with no contest at all, because now it's trying to dive in by the cloud. Oh, secured again with the side of Golden Lions. You're not gonna get this Drake. It's ours with a follow-up double kill, and that's a rampage again for the side of Gaia. Oh, sorry,
And Golden Lions got the four kills unscathed. They went in big, they got the Cloud Dragon, they got 4 kills, they have no return for MGS Gaia. And now, from a 10k gold lead, they sprung it up into a 15k gold, and they're not stopping just yet. They are pushing into the bottom side third with no contest from MGS Gaia, and slowly but surely, going to the Baron Nashor will be the next target of them. If MGS Gaia still stays put at this point in time, they already have a massive goal disadvantage. That Baron Nashor will be something they have to secure
yes.
to have at least a slither of hope to win this match.
You need that extra hope, Gaia. You need to push it through, as you need more power and as well as taking some of the kills inside. It's 0 to 10 and it's already 11 minutes right now, Infinity, and as they focus on taking sneak attacks, they need to isolate one, they need to disengage one. But for the power of Ragnarok being activated in the perfect timing, they still want to have this protected in the side of the Golden Lions. Gaia on the other side will still have another way of doing this. You have Miku, you have Eleazar as well, and to trap one of the damage dealers coming from the side of Golden Lions, it can still be countered. You need to have the perseverance, you need to push through, and as the tower being broken down on the top lane, I don't know where is this going, Infinity.
Where this is going is gonna be the Baron Nashor. Golden Lions roaring into the rift, and they're going in for the Baron Nashor risk tolerant. MGS Gaia slowly but surely coming right up. Mega Inferno Bomb not gonna get that steal, as Golden Lions will get it uncontested.
Oh, uncontested it is because there is no securing this right now. On MGS chances of taking this counter, they need to be in full speed in taking the burn of the Hand of Baron, as they want to have this on their side with 48,000. Oh, it's almost 19,000 rather, advanced gold in the side of Golden Lions. And with the items being built right now, you have the Triforce, you have the Blade of the Ruined King, and as well as Olaf, same for the Sterak's and also the Triforce. You also have Seraphine for the Ludens. It's going to be an advance in terms of having in clash fights, which is Gaia is trying to disengage. That might happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Right now, MGS Gaia is built onto the corner right now by Golden Lions. They're bringing down walls from Golden Lions. They're building blockage against MGS Gaia to be big into the mid-game late game fights, especially having the Zenith in the Lulu, Miku with the Janna. They need to get those items. I think this is what they're going for, especially they're depending on the Camille, they're depending on to Ziggs, they're depending on to Vox. With the early punish from Golden Lions going for the jungle invade, they can't just do that yet. And I think MGS Gaia needs to stay put, defend the inhibitor turret at all costs, and not Golden Lions just scale out into a matchup as now it's gonna be inhibitor turret mid lane gonna ball down.
Oh, burning down to the damage, and the bomb is in the zone, but will it be enough to take some damage? And again, to take that hit. Killing spree goes in for Wei Zhao. Now we're gonna get that encore, we're gonna get that stage, we're gonna get that presence. Right there, she's showing in high notes. He needs that higher probability of taking this band and making the music turn. You have Golden Lions representing CPU is now near the base of MGS Gaia. On the other hand, the base is taking more damage, and as well as you have the exchange grounded inside the Hex Tech. Will it be enough to slow it down? But no, that's Golden Lions taking the first roar of tonight's match.
What a series, what a game from the Golden Lions. Are roaring into the rift and taking the lead against MGS with a spectacular type of gameplay from the early game. Bring it into mid-game, late-game matchup, and that will be a 0-13 sweep from their team as well.
That is one big of a 0 to 13 score. And looking at this item build, Infinity, they might had a gap in terms of leveling and taking some golds in on the side of Gaia. Probably we have CPU Golden Lions was taking in control of the jungle, that they were not getting any chance of taking some for themselves, and especially for their ADC. You have Vox and you have just built in the Triforce. I think it won't put up enough damage, but as well as it gave the Golden Lions a chance and time to push through with aggression.
Yeah, and with good scaling champions for the side of Golden Lions, with a lot of kills coming through, that scaling potential from that champion just came in early. It was, you know what, the shipping date was just 2 days ago, but now it came an hour after. So I think that is what Golden Lions just came through for this matchup, having that early lead, utilizing that opportunity to just beat down MGS Gaia throughout the whole game, processing and centralizing onto their early game lead.
Oh, I think it will all boil down to some
Yeah.
mixing during the drafting. When did I say oil? I mean, it's all about making the priority picks and the bans. What do you think of the first draft, Infinity? Is there any loopholes that they might prioritize on picking, or will they have maintained a proper set for their first decisions during the first stages of the game?
Lulu ban lane is something that you never would do into the rift. And I think there is a potential, you know what, somewhere out there's a potential to punish. But when it comes to the 5v5, it's just too hard. You're lacking onto the tanking capabilities if you're bringing in Lulu into your side. In addition to that, when you also have Janna, maybe you want to go for the healing powers into your draft, healing powers into your team composition. But if you get punished early, that graft, that team composition, that strategy will crumble down into the ground, wherein you cannot pick up the pieces no longer. So I think MGS Gaia needs to change their draft overall, make it so that they have a Baron lane that is just tanky, that is strong individually, and that can split push at the same time. Because if they have that champion, pretty much they're gonna match it up against Golden Lions in terms of the early game, mid game, late game. If they fall behind into the early game, the splitting potential of that champion into the Baron lane could do as much as bring them back into the late game type of composition, just confusing the enemy team on what they want to do in a 4-1 type of setup.
Correct. And of course, the ROG University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing partners and sponsors, is because we are powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor, ASUS ROG Phone 5, Logitech G, Riot Games, and of course Twitch Student, our official platform partner, because it's all about the game, getting on the spirit, getting on the campus, torch, and who is going to make some noises in claiming the title on who's the best in League of Legends Wild Rift. It's a MOBA game that everybody keeps on challenging, and in terms of setups, competitive plays, pro scene, strategies, and as well as different uses of metas. We have seen champions being used this time. Yes, you've mentioned Lulu on the Baron lane. It might be a challenge, but as well as they all have unique compositions in having them executed properly. But still, it's a question to be answered by the squad on how will they maintain and persevere for the next set of games.
Yeah, definitely. If they want to change something, they have to change it now. Because if they change it, Golden Lions will just go in for, you know what, the reset button. Let's do the same thing and punish
Yes.
MGS Gaia with the same exact strategy that we did. We're in, you know what, let's punish their game. Let's go for the jungle invade. Let us not let the enemy jungle go into our jungle and get the red buff as well. Let them punish, put them behind, and your centralizing onto the jungle will not be happening any longer. So I think MGS Gaia, you know what, I believe in Mapua University that there is something that they can bring out onto game number 2, change their draft, and make it back against Golden Lions.
I believe so, Infinity. And as they try to take this further, there's still hope and chance left. Because it's still the group stage, a lot of things can happen. Because in the chance of the playoffs, you need to get that points in. So right now, we're in the drafting stage, and let's get those picks in for CPU and Mapua.
I'm excited, OSX. What's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
happen next? What's gonna be the bans? Are we gonna expect, you know what, a Camille ban coming from MGS Gaia? Are we gonna expect something more different, something more slow from them? Or what are they planning at this point in time? The Golden Lions prioritizing onto the Gaia, you know what, let's just step away for now onto the high priority picks that may actually disassemble what we
yes.
have in plan on what we did from game number 1, wherein we just punish with no ultimates, with no knockup coming from a Gaio far away from half the map.
No, 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 no. You cannot expect, a tankier response with that hero's entrance, that heroic landing entrance for the squad. I'm here. And seeing that moment, oh, it's going to be one heck of a game over for a set. But he's out of the map right now, and as well as Gragas, so good ban, because he is one of the guys you're not gonna try to get a face off with, because if you have some surprises in for your sleeve and you just throw it out with explosive cask, oh, that's gonna be game over for you. And for the second ban, we also have Garen Infinity as one of our top S plus tiers in the Baron lane.
Yeah, I like how they're picking it very, very slowly. They're thinking through and through what they want to do
Yes.
in the draft. Because typically what happens is your bans will depend on what the enemy team's comfortable with. And on top of all that, what you want to happen in the rift. Do you want to go for the diver composition? Do you want to go for the poking composition? Do you want
Yes.
to go for the team fight wombo combo type of composition? And that will be based on what your bans and picks will be, as right now Golden Lions hovering under the Camille.
Yes, for the priority pick, I think this is. Oh, for the first time, Diana as Tokage. He wants to have full power of that set, and he's taking it for the priority pick.
Moonfall all around, get that passive up and running. But now it's gonna be
Yes.
MGS Gaia. You know what? Leave the Camille open. We're gonna pick it up with the follow of Braum as well as the support.
They might go for their comfort picks this time. Braum as Dane Cute and as Zenith as Camille. They might prioritize some early takings of the jungle. They started the heat in the invasion earlier from the first stages of the game, and they want to have that in. But for now, we're seeing Wisdomus Akali for the second pick for the first time of today's matches, Infinity.
Yeah. You know what? Bring in something new. And Golden Lions is keep on roaring even before the game had started. In the draft alone, Akali has now been picked out, and I'm excited. Akali has a lot of potential when it comes to the mid game, late game. He just goes to the backside, a lot of backline access already. And on top of all that, when you put her into the Baron lane, your sustainability is there because of the Twilight Shroud. And after that, they brought in Kaisa to follow up. And Golden Lions is stacking with tournament power picks.
Oh, what is the composition they're trying to steal up this time in Golden Lions? They want full power, they want to hear that roar, and for the exchange, Eleazar's taken Jinx, and as well as this might be another Ziggs pick. Okay, as we expected. And for the other side, Alistar, another one for their early game possibility of taking their gold and scores up for his ADC. That'll be the best hero to go.
On top of all that, Alistar is also good against a Camille. Hextech Ultimatum all you want. We have the headbutt counterattack. And that is something why Golden Lions has picked up onto the Alistar. On top of all that, you also have Lee Sin to have the backline access. I think Golden Lions is going in for the diver composition. They want to punish MGS Gaia, especially they have Ziggs, they have Jinx. If they punish this early, this would not scale out, especially as Jinx mainly depends on her passive to bring damage onto the table. If that doesn't happen, pretty much the ADC will just be a Sage minion trying to deal damage against the enemy team.
Correct. And for this, they also want to have that toxic, poisonous, getting around the passive. Dane Cute as singed again. He would like to have some support. If another global response for his ADC, they're probably prioritizing Jinx as their pick. And for the other side as well, Kai'Sa. You have stacked up ability, you have the Acathian Rain, you have the Killer Instinct. And what makes it so additional stacked up power for damage, which is her passive for the second skin. Every time she scales up with the levels and as well as with the items, she goes on full crazy mad in terms of taking his damage higher up. But for that, they can still disengage it if the early game is in favor for MGS Gaia.
Yeah, and you're speaking about Kai'Sa's upgraded skills, right? If you have the AcadArena upgraded in the first 3 minutes of the matchup, you're pretty much pretty good at that point in time. But if that doesn't happen, it means that MGS Gaia is punishing you through and through. I think Kai'Sa's priority will be having the BF Sword, Executioner's Calling, or Vampiric Scepter, and then the Longsword to gain that 70 attack damage that she requires for the Acadian Rain. And on top of all that, after, get the BRK and get the bow to let the supercharge upgrade it, increasing the survivability of the Kai'Sa, pretty much gonna deal a lot of damage, a lot of havoc in the Rift. So it's gonna be very interesting, it's gonna be very exciting on how this would turn out for these two teams.
Yes, for your pick'em votes, it's on the side of Gaia this time against CPU. They're trying to see the composition for now, for the banning and the prioritizing of the picks of the champions, and as well as it's all about the execution, how will they going to deal with it, and how will they stand it during the stages of the game. In Wild Rift, possibilities can happen, but if you want to have it on a turnaround state, you need to get your gameplay on. It's not too late for these schools to have it on the second score. We have an overall score 1-0 for the side of Golden Lions. It's time to Gaia to show up and look at the galaxy and change it. It's all about making the challenge forward or keeping the spirit alive to have your scores properly in. But for this, you need to have it on a mindset that will ever or whenever stage you're in, you need to push it with full on power and confidence with your squad.
Can Gaia have its Earth's power to beat down Golden Lions, which is roaring in the Rift right now? And I think MGS Gaia went in for more of the balanced type of composition right now. Because you're looking at Jinx, which isn't really that great when it comes to early game. Yes, she has a lot of damage, but Jinx requires Rune and Shuriken, Infinity Edge, to really deal massive havoc in a 5v5 team fight. If that doesn't happen, you're pretty much not gonna scale out when it comes to passive proccing your skill set. So I think Jinx really needs to power up in the rear of the game, stay safe in terms of the mid game, get those items up and running. If that happens, you're pretty much dominating Golden Lions in terms of the late game as well. Ziggs is there, Camille is there. We've talked about this. We're in. If these two champions are available in the draft, it's pretty much very dominating when it comes to the early game, especially how these two champions can get those turrets, can get those objectives easily with those dual potential. Camille comes in, get the Hextech Ultimatum, get the kill, afterwards go to the turret, get those damage, 20% HP remaining, Ziggs, satchel charge, turret will be erased.
You have total full possibility of wipes, ganks, show off, prioritized items, and as well as momentum to set up for your wave. It's all about depending on champion picks and as well as prioritizing this set of metas for you for utilizing the set in the champions of Wild Rift. Oh, let's talk about the current patch, Infinity, since we're all trying to wait and see on how will our second game turn up. You were seeing different buffs and nerfs from our patch 2.2, and one of this is Braum, Diana, Evelyn, Kai'Sa, Lee Sin, and Lux. One of the possible reasons is they have a full cover of AoE and as well as disengage or disabling probability in terms of having a matchup with their stronger champions that can deflect their damage. So if they want, maybe they have considered of nerfing them down in terms of having a balanced gameplay. So right now we're seeing it on the last game of the night. Kai'Sa, Wei Zhao as Akali and as well as Dux as Kai'Sa. And of course, Braum has never escaped the games of the day, especially for the picks of all the universities of trying to utilize Braum as saying the heart is the strongest muscle.
I mean, that's 0.25 seconds removed from his passive, concussive blows, and that is the central aspect of a Braum on top of the Glacial Fissure. So pretty much, Braum is upgraded and is buffed up on top of its capabilities in the Rift. Braum is already strong with a 0.25 seconds upgraded onto the concussive blows, but having the buff running just keeps him going. And Braum is just too strong right now when it comes to locking on to champions because of the 0.25 seconds difference. And some people may think that's too small of a difference in terms of a matchup. But does it really count into the team fight potential of a matchup? And I do answer it's going to be a yes for me. Because it's just too far. When you're looking at a 5v5 of a Wild Rift matchup, it happens in a blink of an eye, it's pretty much over. In concussive blows, with 0.25 second difference in each and every succeeding concussive blows, it's too much of a buff for Braum to be prioritized right now.
Oh, I agree with you. It's not all about the setup. It also needs to have that additional knockup, and especially when you're talking about the concussive blows. You are realizing, oh, I'm in the shield of Braum. Oh yeah, you know, every third hit you get you get another damage without you knowing and without you prioritizing the first item for your defense. But right now we're in the game, and let's do it, Infinity. Let's hear the lions roar, and totally right now, Gaia, unleash the galaxy of power for our game too.
Definitely, we can expect that to happen, but you know what? Golden Lions is gonna play safe as they don't have the Braum to go for the jungle invade. And right now, just Gaia is free to have their time onto their own jungle and scale out for Camille.
Probably true of that decision, Infinity. As they try to see this, they might try to secure another objective this time.
Indeed, indeed. But now it's gonna be MGS Gaia. You know what? Slowly but surely, let's go through into the matchup, just free farming. And they're respecting the enemy team. They have the Jinx, a scaling champion. They have Camille, a scaling champion as well. Eleazar, a scaling champion. If they fight on early, that potential will be decreased down into a sliver, and they won't have the opportunity once again to go for those scaling potentials in the 4 minutes of the matchup, wherein Golden Lions could already dominate. So right now, massive plays from these two teams, just playing slowly.
Yes, it's all being questioned by Gaia if you let the Lions dominate this game because you need to get their scores in. For our group stages, it's all about the points going in and making yourself off to the playoffs because in Wild Rift, you need to settle for your final team composition. You have to make it, teamwork, the team makes the dream work. You need to have that chemistry. You need to have the perseverance. You need to have that confidence. That wherever you're in the map, you have a single mind competing, and as well as you have a map, or you have a guy trying to get your back for support.
Definitely. So right now, 2 minutes into the matchup, still no kills will be done. Rift Scuttler already secured by Golden Lions into the bottom side of the map and even in the top side of the map. Very interestingly enough, the Gold Lions is still dominating into the Rift in the first 4 minutes of the matchup. So still, we can expect a lot of things. Still gonna be too early to state what happens in game. MGS Gaia, once again, I keep on stating it thus far, that MGS has a lot of good scaling champions. If this happens, it's Dragon Rage.
Oh, it's gonna be the range of power. LSR caught in the 2 versus 1. Oh, with a late throw of the grenade. For safety, no, that's a first blood taken in for the Golden Lions.
And Elizar just went in for the Mega Inferno Bomb just as much to deal damage against Golden Lions to try and get the kill as they were fighting under the turret. But it was just too big to really fight them over that, and I think that was just an opening for Golden Lions to really go big when it comes to their game, as they did from game number 1.
Did you see that? That was so beautiful with the flash in, with the dash out, with the use of the Sonic Wave. Man, that was totally precise control of Lee Sin there being in the perfect state of ganking. It was too far for Eleazar to be in the safer zone, and it was too late to use that ultimate for the safety, but for that was really an on point gag from Wisdom.
Yeah. So, 2-man knockup.
Oh, following up again from Vox this time in the bottom lane, trying to have it in. Oh, you have the full capability this time. As tried to take some hits, but not getting in for the kill as they wait for the proper probability and chance. They will go for the first Drake this time. But you need to look after Wisdom and as well as Denek, who is gonna get those objectives in. And for the Scuttler and for the Vision of the River, it will all it will all check up. Why do I keep saying oil? And it will all chess, and we're all gonna check in on how they will see this. For the first Mountain Drake alive, oh, they're probably trying to camp this in while Gaia is trying to see this chance and possibility while they're trying to have it Sky with the poison. You're not gonna be safe. You're gonna need some extra protection here. Oh, for the perfect setup there. Perfect execution of the Hex Tech on the perfect knockup. Back them out with a Caden Rain with a Killer Instinct activated. You now Elazar on the borrowed time, but that is Golden Lions. What was that? That was a total complete execution of that knockup.
Weijao, what was that? I can't believe it. This was a 5-man moonfall that you just did against the enemy team, but that wasn't enough. I think there was a lot of things that happened throughout that matchup wherein everything just brought down Golden Lions in that 4 kill against MGS Gaia, and they just followed through. Weijao, you are a beast of a set play for Golden Lions, and that's the thing. MGS Gaia doesn't have that fast, quick CC to match up against the quick Moonfall coming in from Golden Lions. You have 6, no CC. Satchel charge needs to be done, but that leaves the escape route of Eleazar open. You have Camille. Hookshot will not be enough because that takes time to really go for the cast. Miku, concussive blows will not be enough as well. It takes 5 or 4 normal hits to come through. So pretty much, Weijao is having its greatest time of its life in the Rift.
Oh, looking at that replay once again, Infinity, that was the perfect set, unleashing all ultimates at once. Golden Lions, you're crazy mad and executing that beautifully against Gaia. But for the counter, it might be the chance of the satchel to bounce up for a knockup, but it was still on the perfect timing. You need to have that set, you need to have that perseverance. Zenith here, starting being taken by Tokage, not getting for the with the dash in and back. Actually, Tokage making it Hokage. That was a take for the duel. Infinity.
Hokage, he jumps in and gets the kill. And it's just micro mechanical play from
Oh,
Golden
yes.
Lions is top notch right now as we are looking on how they're playing. A while ago, it was Wisdomus went for the flash, Dragon Rage into the mid lane, got the security kill onto Eleazar. Next, Wei Zhao went in, dashed in, Moonfall, get the 5-man setup. And next, it was Tokage. What's gonna be next? Is it gonna be Fearless and Ducks next to go for the micro mechanical play as you look in top side of the map?
Oh, this time around they're trying to have it with the kick and the knockback again. He's trying to feed Tokage. He's just going full mad on those kicks. They want to feed him the meta. And looking at this chance, they haven't banned it out, Infinity.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see the late game right now. It was just so massive of a matchup. Wisdomus just went in for the Sonic Wave, Dragon Rage immediately. Got the 2 kills in the top side of the map into the Baron lane. MGS Gaia can't react that fast. So 7k gold lead right now for the side of Golden Lions as they look to go into the bottom lane, Dragon lane 2v1.
Oh, again with the mashup and also with the poison, unleashing out the ultimate to take down Tokage. But no, they're trying to have that 2v1 wipe because it was still being blinded by Tokage right there, Infinity. And they're trying to pick on it one by one, but no, it's a foul from Mystimus. This is going to be the Sonic Wave going to be in for this chance, but no, it's going to be a retreat. It's going to be a wipe. It's going to be a 5v1 engage in a Zenith this time. Not to be inside the safety. Wei Zhao with the follow-up again for Danny Cute. You're not even cute enough, but that time it's the damage of the trade. He's the last Guardian Angel. He can be confident of taking this damage, but no, for the escape and the revenge for that safety, that's the Glacial Fissure first for the side of MGS.
1, 2, 3 ultimates wasted by MGS Gaia to not even get a kill. It was just a return call. They were trying to get the pick off onto Wisdomus, but Tokage was there. Dux was there. Fearless was there. They are fearless. Golden Lions keep on roaring against MGS Gaia, and they are indeed the king of the jungle right now, presented by Golden Lions, and this is just so massive to put down against. But MGS Gaia, of course, you know what? That's still 9k gold lead. You still have an opportunity. You just need to go for the Baron Nashor. You need to go for the Dragon if you want to make it a comeback against Golden Lions. That depth rush is something that you can do. But can it really bring down Golden Lions in a burst of damage against them? That is the question right now. As mid lane is going to be the next probably source of team fight that may occur from these two teams.
Oh, Golden Lions trying to secure this Drake with no contest at all, but the follow-up is still gonna be pushed through. Oh no, they sent it in. Oh man, let's try to back it out. They need to think of something. 9-0 with the items being prioritized in the side of Golden Lions, mostly in the damage, mostly in the secure, and looking at the movement of Tokage, prioritizing the Leandros. You also have Alistar being prioritizing the Dead Man's Plate as his build up momentum for additional Atri, and for this it's just trying to take on and sweep some sentinels out of the map just to take them in the longer range of the scaled up levels in this game. Oh, Lee Sin this time around, it was a 5v1. He was totally out of bounds there, but it was still a miscalculation in the side of Gaia trying to mention it through. That was a knock-up, 2-man knock-up with a follow-up with again the damage. They're still trying to make this through with their shield, but it's going to be the Guardian Angel for the safety. No, will it be enough? Another kill again for Wei Zhao. As you've mentioned, Infinity, he has gone mad in taking these kills to the next level.
Yeah, and they're not stopping. Golden Lions now going in for the bottom lane turret. They want to get that tier 2. Dragon lane is not going to be something that MGS Gaia is going to be happy for, as Golden Lions keep on going for the sweep. 12-0 at the moment. MGS Gaia, with the 10-minute mark, has not yet secured a single kill against Golden Lions, and this is very devastating for their team right now. They have to isolate, they need to gank, they need to punish one by one against Golden Lions if they want to get that point of hope and kill Golden Lions for game number 2. It is up to their execution, but right now it's 12k gold lead ready for Golden Lions.
Oh, it's too far gone this time, but they need to have stronger spirit. Come on, Gaia. You need to have this game and also your squad. Teamwork, make it count. Make those gears turn because it is still not, again, in the late stages of this group stage. There's still points can still rise up, but this one you need to show up some
Okay.
action with a knock up on the topper on Wood. The Faultication Fisher patuloy pa rin pinapakita, and that is one heck of a play coming in from those team as they try to make it on the Zenith. What happened right there?
With that intense of a matchup, we were forced to speak in Tagalog,
Yeah,
and
what was
that
that? I'm
was
sorry.
just that was just so amazing to see, and it was just the heat of the moment. Golden Lions was just jumping onto the top side of the map. They were crashing down into MGS Gaia, and MGS Gaia cannot do anything. They were chained onto a handcuff onto Golden Lions, and Golden Lions is writing the story of this game number 2 with Lee Sin now going in for the 2v1.
Oh, 2v1, I apologize for that, guys. It was one heck of a play. It was one heck of a fight. Being heated up with the Golden Lions as they tried to steer up with a roar, with the take of the kills. Come on, Gaia. Show it up. Show it's a move. It's not too late to show us some surprise, and as well, you have the spirit to keep your game forward. With the take of this blue sentinel to try to steal at the end for Wisdomus, and I think we're going in. What do you think of Infinity for the items being built right now? With the 12-0, we'll still have a chance, or we'll still come back rise from the side of Gaia?
This is gonna be so hard. If there is a chance, that's gonna be like 1% of like 99% of Golden Lions right now in terms of taking the lead. First of all, if you're looking at the gold lead for Golden Lions, it's like 14k gold already. The items you were talking about, Infinity Orb, Leandris for Akali, Deadman's Blade, building onto maybe more defensive items for Alistar, Lee Sin, Yumus, and GA. It's just too much. And on top of all that, you also have Diana with a Rowa Infinity Orb as well. And that damage will successively increase as time goes by. The gold difference from the ADC of MGS and Golden Lions is 3k, is 4k, and that is not gonna be something that you really want to go for in a 1v1 against the ADC.
Oh, the ADC. You need to have their full support and power. They have full Guardian Angels this time. They have two. Oh, yeah, sorry. They have one, and it's going to be Lee Sin. He's going to be the one initiating this fight. He's going to be the one who beefs off the shield. And this time, and you want to have full head-on with Camille. The Denic, you need to have their spirit in. You need to have their force in for good as they take this brand. They're preying on this right now, Infinity, as they're trying to slowly execute this. They're also seeing the possibility of covering some vision, but if they fail to do so, it's going to be the Baron being taken by Alliance.
It's hard, it's hard. You cannot do anything to bring them down, as Golden Lions is just too big right now. They're roaring like a lion in the jungle. In Gaia, if ever they wanna bring it back, I think Baron Nashor will be the only key, and that is if they wipe out every single member of Golden Alliance. If it can happen into the Baron Nashor, if they could steal it again. Because if you're looking at the turrets alone, it's just too big of a difference. 3 turrets still available into the mid lane, 3 turrets still available into the top lane of Golden Lions. In Gaia, they don't have much turrets left. If you want to bring
12
it
to
down,
none.
they have to scale out. Jinx, Infinity Edge, Rune Uncircling in the 15-minute mark, not that big. If you were to ask me if they want to scale out in terms of damage, I could really think that if they want to steal this Baron buff, they need to steal it now, because Golden Lions has a lot of advantage.
Oh, you're going to need that advantage as well as firepower, and the Elder Dragon might come up soon. This is 2 buffs, 2 powered up buffs. Oh, Fearless is saying, get out of the way. We're trying to steal this Elder. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need additional way of dealing with this breaking down. As you can see, Gaia is still holding this Infinity, and they're not letting down their guard. But as they wait for this, Lions as well is trying to keep up with the taking and providing vision from the Dragon, from the Baron. As look at this, Zenith covers in for some poison out for the area of damage, and as well as getting for vision. They knew that they can still hold this off. Gaia is waiting for the proper chance to execute this. If they take the Elder, there might be a chance. But if they take if they take the Baron, it as well be as contested a contested situation from Golden Lions. Push through and take that steal. You have a faster kick from Wisdom, but still you can have it on borrowed time with Danik.
You know what? You know what's funny? Golden Lions went in for the 5-man Stasis Enchant. They really don't want to give a kill onto MGS guy. You know what? Put in Camille up against me. Put in Eleazar against me. Put in Zenith. Put in Miku. We don't care. We have the Stasis Zancha. We will go golden until forever, until the end of the earth. As we have Tokugido.
Oh, again, steering this up. Oh, it was a bait in the Baron. They want to have it in this side. Back in the lines, everybody. Oh, they're trying to break us down. They're trying to provide some damage. The ward is up. They're trying to have it stealed. Oh, Danik on the other hand, you need to get ready for the smite. Come on, boil it through. Because Sing is trying to provide some vision for the squad. But then again, they're splitting it out together. They have seen the possibility. They're making a possible diversion right now because they're not taking the Baron. Oh, they're moving around. Infinity, they're moving around this time. They're trying to zone out everybody. Oh, this time around the top tower. They're trying to have it inside with the knockup. Hextech, perfect execution there as they want to have it Fisher. Oh, again, there was total isolation going back. They were totally faking out the Baron this time. Eleazar being golden. Will it be enough? Oh no, going back, but that was still Wisdom taking you for that blind monk kick.
Wisdom has the wisdom to dominate the Rift, and now that's gonna be the trickle for the side of Golden Lines, and they're jumping into the inhibitor turret, taking it down. It's gonna be the Camille going in for the support, go for the defense.
Oh, for the defense this time, will it be still enough? Zenith is still providing some poison, but you have the base open. It's open for the taking of the Golden Lion. CPU represent. Are you finishing this as they try to break us down together? Does. And that is now game 2. Game Lions. You have hear them roar, and that's 2-0 CPU.
Golden Lions, not just any Lions in the game. They are golden, and I think, you know what? Maybe that is the reason why they went for the 5-man stasis. We're Golden Lions, we're gonna have some golden stuff in our item pack, in our inventory to match it up against MGS Gaia. But, once again, you know, joking aside, I think Golden Lions, having just the early game, you can't stop them in mid-game, late game.
No. It was one big of a problem in trying to be contested and as well as leveling up the game. They were having troubles in executing their perfect compositions, unique compositions from these squads. Gaia, Golden Lions as well. Still a GG WP game because it still won't be a good game without you guys, because that was one heck of a play brought to you by our partners and sponsors in making ROG University Alliance Cup possible. So it won't be a thing without our official telco sponsor Globe Telecom, ASUS ROG Phone 5, Logitech G, Riot Games, and Twitch Student, our official platform partner.
What an amazing series.
Why don't you watch me do my thing? Reinvent the world, yeah. Just to be more, just to be better, just to evolve, just to be more, just to be better, just to evolve. Every time the world spins round, reinvent 360. Thinking you gon' mess up your thing, yeah. Show the whole world. Reinvent, nobody should know something. It's strong, you watch me do my thing.
Take it to the next level with Globe's fiber, LTE advanced, and 5G mobile connection. Now you have the power to reinvent your world. Globe.